In a recent news, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot speculated on the highly anticipated release date of GTA 6 and his insights might just be hinting at something big. Guillemot stated, "When GTA is coming, more people come to play, so generally it's positive on the overall market." He explained that the release of a major title like GTA often boosts sales across the industry as players look for similar games to dive into. Historical data supports this, with Ubisoft seeing spikes in sales around previous GTA launches. Even with 2022 re-release of GTA 5, Ubisoft titles enjoyed increased popularity. With GTA 6 rumored to drop in 2025, Guillemot's comments suggest that Ubisoft is gearing up for the competition and confident in benefiting from this surge in gaming excitement. Stay tuned for more updates. But first of all, we'll start off with, anyone else excited about the physics stuff? I've always loved the physics in games, experimenting with them, etc. So after GTA 4 and the huge leap in that regard, this was something I was excited for in GTA 5. But I was pretty disappointed as I always felt like these things really helped with the realism and immersion. Now with GTA 6, the possibilities of the current generation, I want to know how much they improved. I want to see how car maneuvering and destruction have evolved over the years. How detailed is the damage when you shoot a car, and how does the driving feel now? The level of physics for the character and other NPCs is also something I'm excited about. They showed impressive hair physics in the trailer, but what about clothing? I'm curious about the improvements in the Euphoria engine and Ragdoll in general. Given that Florida is known for a lot of water, I'm curious to see the improvements in water physics. You think there are full water simulations? In a trailer there was a scene with a car accident. The deformation of barrels looked promising. How much of environment do you think is destructible? You can destroy some objects on the streets and sideways in the current game. Hope they did improve on that and more objects are destructible. The NPCs showed a wide variety of behaviors, and we know from patents that they've been working on new animation systems for NPC behavior. As did they improved on NPC interactions from Red Dead 2, that would be fantastic to see. And is anyone else excited about these aspects? What similar things are you looking forward to or curious about? We are the same person, haha, I love physics in games. Some of my favorite games involve them, such as the Just Cause series, as I really do think the physics in GTA 6 will be some of the best we've ever seen. Coming off from Red Dead 2, one of the best physics playgrounds with Euphoria and dynamic fire cars and horses. I can only imagine the technical leap in that department from GTA 5 to GTA 6. Bro, go back to the trailer and watch that part where the dude falls onto the table. You can see each individual beer out of the six-pack spew out liquid as it falls to the ground. That was some crazy detail. Gives me hope that physics wise. I care about physics probably more than most mechanics in the GTA games, I mean any games. GTA 5 had a physics that were barely even possible for me. I'm hoping for GTA 4 handling with more grip and a little less body roll. Something like Wreckfest would be perfect. In terms of damage, GTA 5 has no consequences for driving like a 10-year-old on a joyride. You can roll 2 miles down a mountain and drive away from it. I don't want to die during this moment, but see total destruction of the entire vehicle, as cars should be almost completely crushable, especially by other larger vehicles, and explosions that hit vehicles and people indirectly shouldn't instantly kill, but instead throw them around. Cars should be able to survive 4 or 5 high-speed head-on collisions before they start failing. Bulletproof tires need to go. They should be replaced by run flats that just decrease your top speed. Wheels should get stuck or fall off and fires can occur. Vehicles are bulletproof in GTA 5 and it is actually stupid. Free mode should not be full indestructible supercars that can climb mountains and tank 12 rockets, as I'm not against armored vehicles, but they need to perform like they are 10-ton piles of metal. GTA 6 release date is good news for us all, says Ubisoft boss. A bit of friendly competition never hurt anyone, right? That's how Ubisoft seems to see things when it comes to their blockbuster rivals at Rockstar Games. On a recent earnings call for Ubisoft, CEO Yves Guillemot spoke on the potential for the overall video game market when GTA 6 is released. You would think that a release as big as a new Grand Theft Auto would send ripples throughout the industry and cause a hit to sales, not according to Gilmour. He remarked that what we see generally when GTA is coming is that more people come to play, so generally it's positive on the overall market. It sort of makes sense when you consider it. Players see a big action adventure game come out at the start to look for something similar to scratch the itch, especially if they can't afford a big game. Gilmour went on to say that historic sale figures back up his claim and that Ubisoft often sees a spike in sales around the time as a GTA game is released. It is something that is counter-initiative but is working for us in general. He went on to say that Ubisoft's attitude is to focus on delivering high-quality experiences even when strong competitors are on the horizon. Assassin's Creed Black Flag saw record sales in 2013 when it was released 10 months after GTA 5, showing that players will finish one large adventure and hunger for another right away, as Gilmour was eager to show that even when GTA 5 was released for PS5 and Xbox Series X and X in 2022, Ubisoft titles across their catalog enjoyed a bump in popularity, and it's uncertain if Ubisoft will be directly competing with the Rockstar games in 2025 when GTA 6 is slated to come out, but even if they aren't, the company seems confident they will reap the rewards of that friendly competition they get. I haven't seen anybody talk about this, but I've been thinking about it since before the first trailer. So do you guys think we are going to get some sort of mention to this classic Vice City Easter egg? I was thinking we could maybe get a creepy side mission where we investigated and eventually discovered their secret, or we could just find something related to it in the open world too. Speculate below. As here we can see, it's always a good morning. Funeraria Romero, the dead center of Vice City. You won't bereave our prices, we really dig raves. So you remember that from the GTA Vice City. After the serial killer in Red Dead 2, this is light work for Rockstar, as I can see them adding this in. Don't forget the vampire and the Nightfog. True, that's for sure. Next up we go, WIP, currently working on a much more detailed version of the satellite map as I made a while ago. This one is roughly accurate down the individual streets, though a lot of it is still speculation. So this is the full map so far. We have the second screenshot, we could basically see the Vice City close-up, and with the mapping project overlay we could see the rest as well. Next up we go for is, I really hope that both characters get a good bit of story time, as I'm actually really interested in Jason and I'm excited to roleplay his character. I just hope he's somewhat relatable like Arthur Morgan, and not a unrelatable maniac like the three from GTA 5. What would you prefer in terms of how Jason would be? So far I feel like Jason will be a criminal obviously, but much more relatable in terms of his heart. I hope that he will value human life a bit more and be nice even. Basically I'm thinking a bad guy who is a good person mostly. I would actually like to see Lucia be the wild one who is crazy and violent, and it puts a dynamic strain on her and Jason's relationship. At most I think that she will be more quick to choose the violent option in a situation, or maybe they both act and evolve based on how the player acts and in the open world or behavior in missions and through the important decisions in the main story. I think that Jason could be a bit like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2. I also think that he could be ex-military given both his attire and overall demeanor. That's just my guess though. I also definitely think that he will be more level-headed protagonist out of the two. Recently I've wondered whether Jason could be from the countryside areas of the map, so you could meet lots of characters who live in those areas while playing as Jason in the game. This including some redneck hillbilly characters too, that could be interesting, while Lucy is from Vice City, and also lots of characters from those areas. Perhaps many of them are street criminals going by the first trailer, and that could also be quite interesting, as it would also help to make the game's protagonists both feel unique from each other while playing as them separately. He could be ex-Merryweather and got dismissed due to the events of 5. Big loss on funding because of Devin Weston's death. He moves to Vice City with not much to his name in hopes of a fresh start, but ends up getting involved with a hillbilly gang. That's all the information we got on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.